All right, guys, welcome to the show. Thursday, November 17th, 2022. God damn, the time is flying. Already, mid to late November? Jesus. I'm not gonna lie, this is my, least favorite time of the year. It's horrendous. The first couple weeks when you roll back the clocks and the sun's setting super early and every day is just cold and dark and cloudy and you want to sleep at 6 p.m. because it's... oh, man, it's terrible. Anyway... All right, enough of me bitching about my seasonal depression. So there's a Republican politician from Texas, representative, who made an argument about weed that is probably one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. We're going to talk about that. In fact, I'm going to lead with it. We also have, this is a little late, but I still wanted to bring it to you guys. We have the right-wing commentator meltdown after Carrie Lake lost. Now remember, she went around peacocking, telling everybody, I know who's going to win, I'm going to win, maybe I already won, who even... And then, of course, she shit the bed, and you have people losing their minds over it, and then later on, we're going to talk about the question on everybody's mind now, which is, who would be worse if they won in 2024, Trump or DeSantis? So, there's a lot to say about that. All right, let's go ahead and get it started here. So Representative Pete Sessions is a Republican of Texas, and he was in some kind of committee hearing here, and he makes a point about legalized marijuana, which is going to make you want to shove your dick in a waffle iron. If you don't have a dick, your pinky toe will suffice, but you're going to want to shove something in a waffle iron after you hear how dumb this point is.
The product is being marketed. The product is being sold. The product is being advocated by people who are in it to make money. Slavery made money also and was a terrible circumstance that this country and the world went through for many, many years. The product is being...
So legal weed is bad because it makes money. We'll get to the slavery part in a little bit, but it's bad because it makes money. Yeah, but, almost everything in the society makes money. And I've never once heard them make this argument about anything else. You know, being on Wall Street, being a money changer, that's bad because you're just making money by pushing numbers around on a computer screen. He never said that. By the way, it would be based if he said that. But he never said that. He never said any other profession. That's bad. Why? It makes money, bro. It's astonishing that a Republican politician would make an argument like this, because they usually believe the opposite, right? That, yeah, making money is what it's all about. You should make money, and nobody should be mad at you and punishing your success. That's another line that they use all the time. But now all of a sudden, when it's weed, legal weed is bad because it makes money. Okay, so you want to make it a nonprofit industry? You want to have the government sell it for, with no profit margin? Is that what you want to do? I don't know. Again, I'm just trying to figure out what you're thinking here, bro. So, it's bad. Let's listen to it again. Selling weed is bad because it makes money. And you know what else made money? Slavery.
The product is being marketed. The product is being sold. The product is being advocated by people who are in it to make money. Slavery made money also and was a terrible circumstance that this country and the world went through for many, many years.
Again, almost everything makes money. So why is, what a gigantic reach. Look, somebody selling weed and then consuming weed, I file that under the category of freedom. You're doing what you want and you're not hurting anybody else. The example of slavery is literally the polar opposite of that. It's like the restriction of freedom. It's defined as the restriction of freedom, teaching or having somebody who is property. It's a human being, but they're property. So you couldn't get a more a scenario that's more polar opposites. Selling weed and buying weed, that would be freedom. People doing what they want to do, not hurting anybody else. Chattel slavery is, I've made this person my property. It's like they don't at least make an argument that's going to make me pause for a second. It's going to be like, wait, hold on. Okay, whoa, weird. At least give me something. But this is like, things I don't like are like other things I don't like. That's what I think. Okay? It's such a status quo bias. Would he say the same thing about alcohol sales? Like, people who sell this beer make money. You know what else made money? Slavery. Would you make that argument? Is the CEO of Budweiser akin to a slave driver? I'm just asking. How about hard liquor? Same thing? How about, look, keep it real. Big Pharma, right? You know, Big Pharma makes money. By the way, they shouldn't, right? But Big Pharma makes money. You know what else made money? Slavery. So when I go and get my antibiotics when I have an infection, that's kind of like slavery. How do you deal with this kind of a mindset? You know, you're trying to do good for the country, you're trying to move us in the right direction, you're trying to implement good policy, and then you got some percentage of your colleagues just have like a literal cinder block where their head is supposed to be. What do you do about that? I don't know. I don't know what to do about guys like this, because clearly there's no like reasonable argument that's going to flip him. Like, he's got this belief and it ain't changing. You know, weed is bad because weed is bad. No, you know what's really bad? Locking people up for putting something in their body when they're not hurting anybody else. That's what's really bad. Funny enough, locking people up against their will is also slavery. So again, his position he's advocating for is kind of more like slavery. You know, a lot of people, okay, we have legal slavery in this country if you lock people up. Like in prison, slavery in many states across the U.S. is legal. They do get forced labor when you're in prison. So stop and think about that. He's comparing legal weed to slavery, when the reality is having drugs illegal and then locking people up, when they use them or sell them, they literally end up doing slavery. So no, what is more like slavery is what we have right now. Your ideal system leads to more slavery. It does. So anyway, hilarious irony at the end there, but also deeply, deeply disturbing. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.